Have you ever wondered about the power of your imagination? This isn't some whimsical thought to entertain while daydreaming. It's a fundamental component of personal growth and success. Imagine for a moment that your mind is an artist and your imagination is its canvas. Every stroke paints a picture of what could be, every color a possibility, every shade a step closer to reality. The power of imagination is profound and it plays an integral role in our personal growth. It's not just about conjuring images of mythical creatures or fantastical lands. It's about visualizing our goals, our success, our ideal self. When we visualize our success, we're not just dreaming, we're planting the seeds of reality in the fertile soil of our minds. As these seeds grow, they influence our mindset, our actions, and ultimately, our results. Consider the stories of some of the world's most successful individuals. From athletes visualizing their perfect performance to entrepreneurs imagining their groundbreaking ideas. Each one of them harnessed the power of imagination to pave their path to success. They didn't merely dream, they envisioned their success so vividly that it became a part of their reality. The beauty of our imagination is that it's limitless. It doesn't recognize the boundaries of what is currently possible. It enables us to see beyond our present circumstances and envision a future where we've overcome our challenges, achieved our goals, and realized our fullest potential. Remember, you are your mind's artist and your imagination is your canvas. What you choose to paint on this canvas shapes your future. So allow your imagination to soar, let it envisage a masterpiece of success, and let it guide you towards your personal growth. As Albert Einstein once said, imagination is everything. It is the preview of life's coming attractions. So dream big, imagine bigger, because your imagination is the blueprint of your life's coming attractions. What if I told you your insecurities are not your enemy, but your stepping stone towards growth? Insecurities, we all have them. They are those nagging doubts and fears that whisper in our ears, telling us we aren't good enough, smart enough, or talented enough. They can be relentless, sowing seeds of self-doubt and fostering a victim mentality that keeps us stuck in our comfort zones, afraid to take risks or strive for more. But here's a thought. What if we could turn these insecurities around? What if we could transform them from stumbling blocks into stepping stones, leading us towards personal improvement and growth? It's not as far-fetched as it might sound. Consider the story of Thomas, a young man who was constantly told he wasn't smart enough to succeed academically. This insecurity could have easily crippled him, but instead, it fueled his determination. He began to see this insecurity as a challenge to overcome, not a verdict on his abilities. He worked tirelessly, sought help when needed, and turned his so-called weakness into a strength. Today, Thomas is a successful scientist, proving to himself and others that he was indeed smart enough. Or take the example of Lily, a talented singer who was too insecure about her appearance to perform in public. She could have let this insecurity silence her, but instead she chose to use it as motivation to redefine societal standards of beauty. Lily started performing, not just with her voice but with her confidence and authenticity. She taught the world that talent and beauty are not skin deep, and in doing so she found her own path to success. These stories are not exceptions. They are reminders that insecurities can be powerful catalysts for change if we choose to view them as such. They can push us to challenge our self-imposed limitations, to grow, to evolve, and to ultimately become better versions of ourselves. So the next time you find yourself grappling with insecurities, remember this. Your insecurities are not your limitations, they are the mirrors reflecting your potential. Did you know that your habits shape your future? Indeed, the small, seemingly insignificant actions we take every day create the tapestry of our lives. So let's dive into the discipline of habit formation. Habits are the invisible architecture of our lives. They guide our actions, our thoughts, and our behaviors. But what makes habits so powerful? It's their repetitive nature, the fact that they become so ingrained in us that we perform them almost automatically. This can be a double-edged sword. Positive habits can propel us towards success, while negative ones can hinder our progress. But how do we develop positive habits? It begins with understanding the golden rule of habit formation. Consistency is key. It's not about making a massive change all at once. It's about making small, incremental changes consistently over time. This is where discipline comes into play. Discipline isn't about punishing ourselves when we break a habit. It's about understanding why we slipped and finding ways to get back on track. It's about commitment to the process, even when progress seems slow. Now let's talk about the science of habit formation. Habits are formed in the brain, in a region called the basal ganglia. When we perform a behavior repeatedly, a neural pathway is created in this region. The more we repeat the behavior, the stronger this pathway becomes, and the more automatic the behavior becomes. This is why breaking a bad habit can be so challenging, but it's also why forming a good habit can be so rewarding. We must remember, however, that habits are not formed overnight. It takes time, patience, and persistence, and sometimes it also takes a bit of trial and error, but the payoff is worth it. Because when we develop positive habits, we set ourselves up for success. So let's start today. Let's start small, and let's commit to the process of habit formation, because our habits shape our future, and we have the power to shape our habits. The chains of habit are too weak to be felt until they are too strong to be broken. Let's make sure we're forging chains that lead us towards our dreams, not away from them. Have you considered how your surroundings impact your personal growth? Our environment, the physical, social, and cultural space in which we live, plays a significant role in shaping us. It's like the soil to a seed. Just as the quality of the soil determines the growth of the seed, the quality of our environment plays a crucial role in our personal development. Imagine the environment as a mirror, reflecting back to us what we put into it. If we surround ourselves with positivity and ambition, it's likely we'll absorb these qualities and reflect them in our actions. On the contrary, if we're in a negative, unstimulating environment, our growth can be stunted. Now, you might wonder, how do we evaluate our environment? Start by taking a look around. Are the people you spend time with encouraging your growth? Do they inspire you, challenge you, and support you in your journey? Or do they hold you back, discourage you, and pull you down? Remember, we are the average of the 5 people we spend the most time with. Similarly, consider your physical surroundings. Is your workspace cluttered or clean? Does it inspire creativity, or does it drain your energy? A simple change like cleaning up your workspace or adding some plants can make a huge difference in your sense of well-being and productivity. But what if you find that your environment is not conducive to your growth? The first step is acknowledging this. Then make a conscious effort to change it. Seek out positive influences. Surround yourself with people who inspire you, challenge you, and encourage you to be better. Create a physical space that is conducive to your well-being and productivity. Remember, you have the power to shape your environment as much as it shapes you. Your environment is not just a backdrop to your life, it's an active participant shaping your growth. So, become an active participant in shaping it. Your environment is a reflection of you. Change your environment, change your life. Do you believe that faith can guide you to your purpose? A profound question that nudges us to delve into an enlightening exploration of faith and purpose. In the grand tapestry of life, faith often serves as a beacon, illuminating our path towards purpose. It provides a sense of direction, encouraging us to seek deeper meanings and to strive for greater heights. It is the invisible force that fuels our determination and resilience, empowering us to navigate through the rough waters of life with grace and conviction. Now, let's consider the stories of individuals who have found their purpose through faith. There's the tale of a woman who, after years of feeling lost and unfulfilled, discovered her calling to serve others. Her faith served as the compass that guided her towards a life of service, transforming her existence into one filled with purpose and joy. Then there's the story of a man who, amidst the chaos and distractions of modern life, found solace and purpose in his faith. His belief system became his sanctuary, a place where he could retreat from the world and find clarity, peace, and direction. Indeed, the journey of faith is not always smooth. It requires arduous effort to prioritize faith amidst the noise and distractions of our everyday lives. But remember, it's in these challenges that faith is most potent, transforming obstacles into opportunities for growth and enlightenment. Faith is like an anchor, grounding us when the storms of life threaten to toss us astray. It's a source of hope during dark times, a comforting presence during moments of loneliness, and a guiding light leading us towards our purpose. In the end, faith is not just about believing in something greater than ourselves, it's about finding that sacred space within us where we can connect with our deepest truths and discover our true purpose. So, as we continue on our journey of personal growth and self-improvement, let's remember the power of faith. Let's nurture it, let's honor it, and let's allow it to guide us towards our purpose. Your faith can guide you through the darkest of times to the brightest of destinations.